Bilek, Hausinger, and we got a fight behind the play. Ends up more as Engelbert shoving the opposition down on the ice. And these aren't really good stand-em-up fights. They're more so just wrestling matches, so you know that the emotions are getting these guys.
Ran into the near boards. He's able to recover on the play. Blachman will chop it into the attacking zone. And a whistle on the play, and then an extra check Blachman on McCarthy. Blachman will get penalized for that. McCarthy kind of knew it was coming. Oh, and then another fist thrown. Yeamans going after McCarthy, and finally they'll drop the gloves. McCarthy and Yeamans. In the gloves and with Hadobas. Jackson Leppard trying to get his right free. Hadobas gets a right. Leppard comes right back with another one. Leppard just giving him the lawnmower. Trying to make it start. Fists flying furiously. Leppard loses his elbow pad, still going. Connects on a few more.
Was collided with Hard. Hard hit from Thomas. Make that number 2 Jackson Stewart. Dubinsky trip from behind. Oh, we got a fight. Here's number 2 Jackson Stewart against Blachman. Stewart some overhand rights. Oh, Blachman cranks him with the left. He's got him in a headlock almost. Jackson hanging in there. Fight at center ice. First fight for Blachman this year. Jersey over the head. Blachman a left overhand and he missed. And that'll do it for the fight.
Defensively, puck goes wobbling to Castor, guides it up the right side boards, railed, a nice bank pass, and he got trucked over and neutralized. Penalty coming up, and a fight. Chris Ortiz throwing down the gloves against Neill, trying to hold his own to get tackled down to the ice. Ortiz definitely not a fighter by trade, but you can't knock Louis Rail down like that. Good job.
Swept out by Cincinnati, but they'll say it's an icing, and we get a little extra. Big time fight coming right up. MacLean teeing off on Max Neill. Back and forth they go. Haymaker after haymaker. And the crowd getting into it early. As the officials break it up. Two big boys exchanging blows and setting the tone early.
It's penalty on Berger. Hauled Hayne down, and now Calverley and Lockhart throw down. They're going to engage in a fight. Lockhart trying to get the left. On the brakes and then rims it far wall. Leppard gets there first. And he got boarded. Murray's going to take exception to it. Murray goes in. And you got two other players that are engaging while Murray drops the gloves. Hemstrom trying to draw a penalty on Yeamans. I think that's proof in the pudding, regardless of it. And we'll have a fight. Henault and Jackson Stewart. Jackson Stewart is leveling him, throwing him rights. He's feeding him Thanksgiving dinner, and he doesn't even want to get fed. Stewart throws him over.
Duhart's on top of him. The ref is not even looking. Where is the ref to even call this? This is getting ugly. Oh, Hodass drops his gloves against Duhart, pins them. They were tied up for a while, 1:37 to go. The ref has signaled a penalty. Hodass trying to get free. They were on top of each other for 10 seconds. There's a right from Duhart. Hodass' first fight. Little pawing right. Now they're tied up and slugging back in the Heartlanders' end. A left from Bogdan's, another left. Hodass has him in a headlock, and he throws him on the ice right in front of the bench. 1:37 to go. Bogey!
16 came against Iowa. And we have a fight. It's Jackson Stewart and Blachman squaring up. They met earlier this year, and he'll get it kick-started with Blachman getting one in early. Jackson Stewart throws him up against the boards. Blachman gets in a few more. Stewart lost his bucket on the first punch, so he's trying to recover on the play and rip Blachman's helmet off. There it goes. He's got it loose. Jackson Stewart took one, gets back up, and that'll do it with the tip.
And now you got a fight that breaks out. Connor Lockhart against Salem. They won't let Lockhart go, then Salem gets Lockhart. After Lockhart falls, and the Bison player from the bench grabs a Wings player. That's going to create some chaos. Lockhart trying to go back in, and now you got even more chaos breaking out. Jackson Leppard reached over from the bench to get involved, and now throwing at Leppard is Berzola. Another fight. Staudiker taking center stage along the red line. Dropping the mitts with Pilon. Pilon trying to go for the lefts. And he popped Staudiker, knocked him down to the ice. Meanwhile, Broman he gets swallowed up and basically thrown in a headlock. Jackson Leppard served a 5-game suspension earlier this year for leaving the bench. Will face more. Broken up, and Gould will get some attention, and he's going to have to drop the gloves. Gavin Gould getting challenged by Sawyer. Sawyer rips Gould down to the ice, trying to take his jersey over his head. And that'll stop our fight. Lee comes up with a body check, and then a little extra one, and Lee will go after the Wings player and feed him lefts. Couldn't quite catch. Puck knuckling on him. And now he's working against Cox to get some open ice. With one hand on his stick, he'll get it free. Center it for Lee. Spins around his shot. And then Nichol takes down Lee, so Budge will check that. Boyer finally gets a lick in on Nichol. This was all waiting to happen. And Boyer is feeding Nichol, knocks his helmet off, gives him some lefts and a few rights. Nichol gets in a good right, knocks Boyer down, keeps on going with some uppercuts. And that'll end the fight. Against Parsons. They meet at center ice. Yet to lock horns. Finally, Hoffman gets his left in on the horse collar of Parsons. He's giving him a couple left bumps. Parsons getting a few rights and knocks the helmet off of Hoffman. Hoffman then pounds him down to the ice. He connected with a good right that sent Parsons backwards and then flopped forward. Hoffman 6'3", 216. Parsons 6'3", 214. He shoots and a save made by Gray. Rebound by Neill, shot blocked. Neill and King going toe-to-toe. And Neill drops the gloves, sticks him right away with the right. Neill pops King's helmet off. King gets in a right. Now they're trading haymakers. What a tilt between the two. King gets in a few more. Oh, Neill sticks him with a great one and hauls him down. What a fight. Max Neill, 6'1", 190. DJ King, 6'3", 220, and Neill getting the crowd a rise, and then he gets cross-checked on his way to the box by Bulmer.
See it moves up the far boards. Here come the Bison. Big hit from Ryan Mahshie. Mashes him down to the ice. And then here we go. Drops the glove. It's him and Boyer. Ryan Mahshie. After a big clean hit in open ice, Boyer tries to answer the bell. Here we go. Mahshie throws a heavy load of rights and gives Boyer no time of day to respond.
Fires in our opening period. And we have a fight. Blachman and Robidoux could not wait. They tangle at center ice and start pulling the lawnmower. Robidoux continues with lefts and hauls him down. And they're still jawing away at each other. Blachman, he got another, he hit the ref? I think he hit the ref. And then wrestled out by Staudiker. Loose puck into the Iowa zone. Coming out is MacLean. He gets checked by Manz. Manz will engage with Swankler. Swankler gives a few fists to Manz. Manz gets in a right, knocks off the helmet. Manz's helmet goes flying. And the two are finally separated. On Bloomington. And now a fight breaking out. Max and Neill throwing down with Hadobas. They lost their footing, and then Hadobas throws Neill down again. And Neill gets in another bump at the end.
The other time when the Nailers and Admirals will not play on the same day. Oh, center ice fight, and Laviolette drops Robidoux! Oh, yeah! Laviolette one-punched him with the left!
Off the far boards for Robidoux. And then an interference call. Boyer got checked by Kennedy and then slashed, and Kennedy gets challenged by Murray. Kennedy going over top of the officials to punch Murray, and then Robidoux grabs his right hand. And then Murray takes another one. More of just a scrum. And then Kennedy pops Murray again. I think he got the ref.